Hey everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns with another indoor field test shooting video. Today we have something completely different. Had to go make a new target that would suffice to work with these bolts that I have here. I have a whole bunch on the table. Luckily I had extras because the Bear X, well this is the Bear X Desire XL, so watch my tabletop video for it if you haven't already watched it. I did sort of try it with my other target, and I put what I thought was enough material behind it to stop these bolts, thinking, you know, it's just a little tiny guy and it's not that powerful. I had a whole bunch of paper and cardboard and it just went right through it. And the first bolt I shot, the only bolt I shot on that target, it hit the back angle because it's a 45-degree angle to stop the pellets or whatever rounds you're using, and it snapped the tip literally right off. So this has a lot of energy, and I've made a new target that consists of, in behind is basically a nice, basically a big blanket just in case it were to make it through there. And then I've got different levels of foam and cardboard layered, and it's going in pretty deep. They're hard to pull out. So this has got some power. What we're going to do today is we're going to basically do the same test. We're going to do the chrono and the accuracy test at the same time because I want to see, you know, I don't want to have to do this too many times. So we're going to do it both at the same time. We're going to do chrony, and I don't have a camera on the chrony, so I'll just sort of flash my camera, hit my camera glasses on it, and tell you what it is. You have to take my word for it. But you will see the ammo hitting the target down the range there. So I'm going to shoot the two bolts that came with this gun, just in case they're different, but they really do look the same, and they feel about the same, so I'm hoping they're all the same weight. So let's get right to it. Now I have kind of figured out where to shoot on this target. It is pretty accurate. I have to shoot a little low, and it wants to shoot a little bit to the left. I'm not going to worry about the left, but I am going to shoot a little lower than the bullseye just to make sure I get them all on target. All right, here we go, first shot. It went pretty left, 192 feet per second. Now this is claimed like 180, I believe. So that's right in the ballpark for sure. I'm just gonna keep aiming at the same spot unless they start to go off course, because we do want to get an accuracy test. First bolt went a little to the left. Down a little bit, that's okay. We're still getting him on the target, and that's the main thing. I don't want to hit the wood behind us. So here's, and that was 193 by the way, so 193 FPS. Okay, so definitely it's getting in there. It's above the claimed feet per second, which is great. Okay, right in the middle of the two, that was 192 as well. So I'm pretty sure we're getting, now these are the new bolts. I've used the first, you know, not the one that came with it, but they seem to be about the same weight because they're hitting about the same feet per second. We're going to shoot 5 rounds in total here. That one went up and to the right. That's okay. So we are getting a little, like the first time I did this, I actually did a practice round and I got about a 5 to 6 inch grouping, I'd say. So we'll see if this is definitely going to be a little bit bigger. Well, that one went nice. So, okay, let's go take a look, see how we did. This is going to be a short video just because of the way that I'm doing it. I'm kind of doing it. Hold on, did I say what the feet per second was? I forgot to say. It was 194. So I think 194 was the fastest of the feet per second so far. So, okay, so here we go. This one broke. Interesting. Well, maybe it didn't break. Maybe the piece just came off the back, this part of it. So you can see how deep they go. Let me put this down. And you can see let me show you how hard they are to get out. Let's start with the bottom one. So they're in there pretty good, about that far. So you can see that they're almost going right up to the arrowhead. Yeah, to the, sorry, the arrowhead, I guess what would be the feather portion of the arrow, right? So they're going right up to that portion of the arrow, almost bearing entirely. And I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see here I've got all this cardboard on top here. I've got this foam in the back, and I've got a blanket, and then I've also got a foam in the front. So foam, cardboard, foam, and a blanket to stop it. And it's going in pretty deep, right? And it's hitting pretty hard. So this gun, you know, here's the arrowhead. So yeah, it looks like this one broke. Okay, so I'm going to recommend whatever you do, you get lots of arrows, because even when you're shooting on a target, You may break them occasionally, but hopefully you can reuse them most of the time if you're shooting on a target and you're careful. You know, if you have a target that maybe absorbs the energy a little bit better than this one, maybe mostly blankets or something, then that'll absorb it probably even better than this and they won't break as much. But really cool. I mean, the power was about 190 to 194 FPS, so that's pretty good. I don't know what the grain is of these. I'm not sure if I can find out. If I can find out, I'll put it on the screen. But I couldn't find out how heavy they were. Maybe I'll try weighing it on my little kitchen scale if it's accurate enough. If it gives me a good reading, I'll put it on the screen for you guys. Just to see what they are, and maybe we can kind of figure out what the FPS or what the foot-pound energy is based on the grain and the speed. So 194 being the highest feet per second. You know, if you could get this a little more, these 3 rounds were all within 1.5 inches, and then I had 2 flyers. But if you could get consistent with this gun, and you could get these rounds, sorry, I'm in front of the target there, or the camera, but if you could get these rounds like more consistently in that ballpark, then this would be good for, you know, small pests, because like rabbits and stuff, because this would definitely penetrate deeply into a rabbit, no problem. I mean, it would probably go, you know, right up to the, again, right up until the, basically until the, you know, the feather portion. Sorry, I can't remember what the name of it is. So yeah, I mean, pretty nice. Now, again, you're going to want to buy extra arrows. The gun itself is cheap, so save, you know, invest a little money in arrows. Make yourself a little backstop like this so you can, you know, not damage them too much and get proficient at shooting it. That was 30 feet away, right? 190 feet per second. If we, you know, obviously it was 5 rounds, 3 of them all within 1.5 inches. The other 2 came out quite a bit, but pretty decent shooting. All right, thanks for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. These are available in our Canada Replica Airguns store or replicaairguns.ca. I'll put a link in the description. Fairly inexpensive product, lots of fun. You do have to put it together, but watch the tabletop video again. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.